While you guys have been failing your New Year's resolutions, we've been sticking to ours. Exercising.
Eating healthier. And watching some old movies.
But something seems to be wrong. Where's the original? Aw, reboots. They're inevitable. More and more these days, companies seem to be making reboots of movies really no one asked for. Like, they don't need reboots, but companies are making them anyway. I mean, how many Halloween reboots have there been? And how many sucked?
Some reboots add on to the original story and add new characters and ideas, like Cobra Kai on Netflix and the sequel Star Wars movies. Some other reboots start completely fresh and reimagine the story.
One company that definitely comes to mind when reimagining different stories is Disney. Disney has been manipulating their old stories to be live action with some varying results. They've even further expanded reboots with Disney Plus by rebooting lower budget movies such as Home Alone.
Today, we will look at some of the best reboots and some of the worst, and figure out exactly what makes a good movie reboot.
Now, the two main types of reboots are going to be soft reboots and hard reboots. Soft reboots are reboots that have ties to the original source material. They add new story while using old characters and ideas. Hard reboots reimagine the story without direct ties to the original source material.
One of the better examples of a hard reboot are superhero movies. Superhero movies have been around for a really long time, so they've been rebooted for countless generations. Some of the more popular reboots have been Spider-Man and Batman. These trilogies are great reimaginings of the characters. These reboots also show that having a fresh slate with a new cast and crew can be really good for a franchise. These reboots can bring new life into old characters that people haven't seen in a long time and put a modern twist on them for younger audiences as well.
One reboot that wiped the slate clean and made a new interpretation is Netflix's highly popular, mega successful, genre-defining, highly praised He's All That, starring Addison Rae and Robbie from Cobra Kai. This movie is yet another one of Netflix's romantic comedies, and this time it's a reboot of the 1999 She's All That. Now, we could make a whole other video about how unique this movie is, but we'll spare you the details for now. This movie attempts to refresh the movie by adding in some more social media influencers and like up-to-date references, both in the story and in the actors they chose, like Addison Rae, a TikTok influencer. It comes off as extremely forced and cringy at many points in the movie. It seems to be a trend with Netflix's movies anyway, so I mean, overall, He's All That does fail to repopularize the old movie with the new generation.
Alright, time for tease trivia.
I really do not want to do that right now.
Well, the higher-up section.
I don't even know who the higher-ups are. No one's gonna... Which movie has not gotten a reboot? Is it A, Cinderella, B, Chippendale, C, Back to the Future, or D, The Little Mermaid? I think that was enough time. I'll give you the answer in the next tease trivia. The answer to last tease trivia, all the way back in November, was option C. If you got that right, leave an answer in the comment section. And tell me that you're smart and we're not.
Now, we're talking about soft reboots. A great example is 2022's widely successful Top Gun Maverick. This being a reboot of the popular 90s original Top Gun movie. The reason this movie works so well is because of the fusion of old characters and new characters into one very coherent story. The plot of having Maverick teach the new young pilots how to fly for a mission both grows the new pilots and the Maverick's character arcs in meaningful ways. I think the reason that this movie was so successful was because of this respect for the old movies while also making its own thing.
An example of a not so great soft reboot would be the sequel trilogy of the Star Wars movies. These movies were released over a decade after the prequel movies and had a strong start with Force Awakens, but fell off very, very quickly. By the second movie of the trilogy, it was clear that the directors did not care or understand the original story. They had turned characters like Luke Skywalker into a grumpy old man. And what was supposed to be an impactful scene of returning the lightsaber to Luke was a throwaway joke. They did not expand their own ideas, instead reused old ideas and ruined them in the process. The return of Palpatine was way out of left field and did not connect well with the trilogy at all. Many new characters felt flat and kind of like cardboard cutouts of old characters, just kind of smashed back into the story.
Alright, it looks like it's time for B's breakdown.
All right, you go for it, man. Has my mic been muted?
Hi, welcome to B's Breakdown, where your buddy B breaks down blockbusters. Today, I'll be giving you some little facts and Easter eggs from Netflix's reboot of Karate Kid, Cobra Kai. One Easter egg is when Terry Silver teaches Kenny about the silver bullet technique.
I've made a few tweaks. I call it the silver bullet.
That's good.
You like that, huh?
I call it Quicksilver.
That's good.
You like that, huh?
Another Easter egg is the training dummy that Tori used in the Cobra Kai dojo, which was very similar to the one in Karate Kid 3. Now, here's why I think Miyagi will return in the final season. So, Miyagi is referenced a lot of times throughout the show, and I think it's only right that they do a resurrection on him and bring back the character. I think that they will be able to defeat all Cobra Kai time travel. Every good story has time travel. Why not a multiverse in there too? You know, Earth 2 Miyagi. I mean,
All right.
I think
that's
Miyagi could be evil or something.
T&B done. Now, the big castle-sized elephant in the room. The biggest culprit of reboots and being Disney. Over the past decade or so, Disney has been remaking live-action versions of their old classic films that everybody loved, everybody enjoyed, and no one wanted reboots to. Now, this, on paper, is a great theory for adding new, realistic features onto an old, beloved animated movie. Except that these reboots have had various levels of success.
The reboots that Disney makes are just best described as
Uninspired.
some have complete changes to the plot, that aren't necessary. Some have an exact carbon copy of the original, just with live action sucking all the life out of it. Some movies that had songs originally were completely removed of all their songs, while others kept their songs.
Try to make a more serious tone when the movie doesn't really need a serious tone.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that these reboots, no matter what, will always do well in the box office because they're Disney movies. So they're just going to keep coming. Doesn't matter if they're good or bad. They're still going to make money. That's what Disney likes. We will have to wait and see if the new Little Mermaid and Indiana Jones will be meaningful or just like the rest. All right, so reboots.
Reboots, they're pretty,
What's the deal with reboots?
they're either terrible or great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that Wednesday reboot was like,
I watched the dance.
oh, the dance.
I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands above my head.
That's a weird one.
That was all over my For You page for like 4 months.
Probably still there.
The song is still there,
Oh, yeah.
not the dance anymore.
Oh.
That's kind of gone.
Wednesday's gone.
It's come and gone, yeah. Is it over?
The show's over, but there's a new, they're making another season.
Oh, yeah. Breakpoint, though, is on Netflix. You should check that out. It's a good tennis documentary.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it. If you like tennis, you'll enjoy that.
Here's a favorite comment.
I like this one because it is yummy.
Gourmet.
It's kind of like a 4-course meal, all in one, tied together with a yellow ribbon.
Well, anything else to say about Reboot?
Man, I just think people want to get more money off of old ideas instead of making new ideas
Yeah.
and making new things to enjoy. They want to make old things new again to get new money. Thank you guys for watching. We love you guys so much.
Thank you for watching.
See ya.
See ya.